present.
Movement detected. Hostile sensor reading detected.
Can't open it from this. Chained up on the other side.
Sensor sensitivity zero. My sensor clearly needs adjustment. My scanners must have made malfunction. Why are you hiding?
That's it.
Powering up. Protectron on. Duty, protect, and serve.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more. I am damaged. You must be terminated.
And serve. You may now resume your activities. Kill. Kill. Multiple hostile
Port taken. Intruder. Fellow citizens. Intruder in Port Hagen. Eliminating hostile.
I'm through.
warning. Continue. Going up. Four.
Yes.
Enemy.
Sweet.
Directive received. Kellogg. Destroy intruder. Distance closed. Engaging.
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner.
Got it.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years. But never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Termination.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Is someone present?
guts and determination. It's admirable.
Curious.
You are in over your head. You can't possibly.
Kellogg's. Secure facility. Infiltrated.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. A lot of people can say that.
Nice. That's it. There we go. That's it.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
had some, news. Well, more of a rumor, really. But that's kind of like news, without the commitment. It's about a vault here in the Commonwealth. So there's that vault, it's, number 81, and it stays pretty much closed all the time, right? Well, the rumor that,
And there she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. Let's, talk.
End of the line, Kellogg. You die, and I get my son back.
You can turn around right now. Go back the way you came. Sean. Now, besides being a bit older than you were expecting, I'm afraid he's not even here. So you see, it is the end of the line. But not the way you imagined.
Tell me where he is, damn it.
Fine. I guess you've earned that much. Sean's in a good place. Where he's safe and comfortable and loved. A place he calls home. The Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute? How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
I'm gonna make you suffer.
Combat initiated. Engaging at minimal distance.
You're not as soft as I thought. That is. Feel sorry for you. Came all this way for nothing. Bad. You'll never wasting your time.
All this tech. You were barely human.
going up. Access.
People of the Commonwealth. Do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
You see that big blimp?
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of
Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Maybe.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95.
That a
All
real
Brotherhood
Volt
of
suit?
Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for
Come
reassignment.
on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
She's my client, Piper.
Repeating.
Why don't you learn not to snoop on a woman's private affairs?
Well, well.
This is Paladin
Speak of the
Dance on
devil.
frequency
You're
95.
back. And not with your son.
All Brotherhood of Steel units
What
are
happened?
to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately.
Where do you want me
for
to start?
reassignment.
Part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute?
Repeating.
Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute? Oh, boy.
Paladin
I'm
Dance
sorry,
on
friend.
frequency 95.
Truly. That makes things
All Brotherhood
considerably
of
more
Steel units
complicated.
are to return to
He ain't
the
kidding.
Cambridge Police Station
Heck,
immediately
Nick's a
for
synth, and
reassignment.
even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Oh,
Paladin Dance.
Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to the factory.
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back together again. Look, the sad thing is, I have no idea.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman.
All Brotherhood of
Feared
Steel
and
units
hated
are to
by
return to the
everyone.
Cambridge
True
Police
enough.
Station immediately for
Sometimes they
reassignment.
snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day,
This is
there's one
Paladin
thing
Dance
nobody
on
really
frequency
knows.
95.
Where the Institute actually is.
All Brotherhood of Steel
Or how to
units
get
are to
in.
return to the
Exactly.
Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
Paladin
He had to have a way in and out. But am I right in thinking he's not available for a chinwag?
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
A literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. Guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... Who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance.
How you doing, buddy?
9-5.
Hey, boy.
All
Think you can find something for me?
Brotherhood are to return to the Cambridge Police
What do you
Station
think?
immediately for
Any
reassignment.
bad guys around, buddy?
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
Hey.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return
Hey.
to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is
Heads up.
Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
Wait there.
All Brotherhood
Come on.
of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Do you need something, madame?
Repeating.
How are you doing?
I find myself wanting to set out again and see the world. I am tempted to do this on my own. There's so much danger. I hope we can renew our partnership. For science, of course.
Let's trade some things.
But of course.
Paladin
Need
Dance
something, madame.
9-5.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Please, let me see and scan as many indigenous life
Paladin
forms as
Dance
possible.
on frequency 9-5.
This, of course, for science.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Oh, can we see the
Paladin
house?
Dance on
Maybe
frequency
they have the tourist
9-5.
brochure.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately. For reassignment.
Asked me the other day.
He wishes.
This is Paladin Dance.
All right.
9-5.
Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of good names.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Well, Mr.
This is
Valentine.
Paladin Dance on frequency
I
9-5.
thought you had forgotten me below me.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is
Dr.
Paladin Dance
Amari?
on frequency
Yes.
9-5.
I take it this isn't a social call.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return
You're
to
the one
Cambridge
who
Police
can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
This is Paladin Dance on
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
9-5.
How much of the brain do you need, exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Igor, fetch me the brain!
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Steel units are to return to the
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
for reassignment.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he still compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
This is Paladin Dance on
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
This is Paladin
Let's
Dance on
see
frequency
here.
9-5. Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge
I
police
need you to
station
keep talking to
immediately
me,
for
Mr.
reassignment.
Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static.
This is Paladin Dan's on
Can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of.
All Brotherhood of Steel
The
units
mnemonic
are to return to the
impressions are
Cambridge police
encoded.
station
It appears the
immediately for
Institute has
reassignment.
one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dan's on frequency 9-5.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dan's on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Brotherhood of Steel.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
We are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect it.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well... It's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Shutting down.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it
almost? Everything's going to be fine.
Okay?
Come here. No, come here.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
But the dreaming.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared. You have to find Virgil. A renegade Institute scientist could finally give us the insight we need.
Dr. Amari?
Good luck. Make it back in one piece, okay?
Heads up. Hold position.
What do you want?
Are you all right? No headaches, heart murmurs, or muscle tremors?
Dr. Amari?
The mind is a very delicate thing, and you've been through a lot. Be careful out there. I don't often say this, but I hope heaven is looking out for you.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9.